multiple civilians are reported dead after an explosion outside the Eid Gah Mosque in Kabul. Initial reports say that 8 people were killed and another 13 wounded in the blast. Ambulances carried the wounded to Kabul's emergency hospital. The blast occurred on the main road just outside the mosque, which is one of the most important in the country. The mosque was holding a memorial service for the mother of a Taliban spokesperson. No one has claimed responsibility for the attack. There have been several attacks by the Islamic State terrorist group since the Taliban takeover of of Afghanistan in mid-August. Let's get more from our correspondent Zmaryalai Abasin in Kabul. Abasin, what more do we know at this time about the blast and the victims?
Hello, Tanina. Well, the last stance and statement by the Taliban, according to the casualties, is 2 people who were according to the Taliban or civilians. The Taliban Ministry for Interior Affairs spokesperson Saeed Hosi confirmed that at least 2 civilians were killed and 4 other injured. While according to the witness in the area that I've been talking with through the telephone call, they confirmed at the beginning hours that they saw at least 10 dead bodies in the area and more than 10 to 15 people who were badly injured in the attack. The attack occurs in a ceremony of the prayers because the acting Deputy Minister for Information and Culture, Zabila Mujahid's mother, passed away last week, and there was the Fatiha or the after funeral ceremony for this, and the services where thousands of people were going to the mosque in Kabul. This is the biggest mosque of the city, where thousands of people were joining the ceremony. And the main gate, which is on the main road and first police district of Kabul, there were gathering of the people, whether it's not clear that they were going to join the ceremony in prayers or they were the civilian people. But that was the spot when a suicider, according to the first-hand information, started attacking them and explode himself. Whether it's not clear it was an explosion or blast by something else or a suicide attack, but witness said it was a suicide attack. On the other hand, there are also information that there were several other people of the attackers which are unknown at this moment, and no one has claimed responsibility for the attack or captured by the Taliban. The Taliban haven't issued anything new about this, but their account says they're investigating the issue in this regard. The incident was the second after the deadliest attack in Kabul airport during the evacuation process of 29th of August, and the people are now already concerning about the security situation. They thought that if the Taliban take power, there would be no suicide attacks in blast. But after this attack, that the Taliban are fully in control of the country, they have formed their interim government, it's a concern. While emergency hospital and heart of the Kabul, they also confirmed 4 people were brought while they were wounded to the hospital, and at least one of them are in a critical condition, as I've been talking to the sources inside the hospital. And many other believe, like the witness said, at least 3 people are killed and many more casualties will come up. But again, the Taliban haven't come with the newest information in this regard, and also the road was blocked for at least 3 hours, and then it was open normally, and the traffic is now normally engaging to the area. But the question remains, ISKP hasn't claimed responsibility for this attack, but if they claim the attack, this would be a challenging issue for the Taliban government now, and not only for the Taliban, but for the people of Afghanistan, as we are reaching closer to the winter, and that's usually a season for such attacks and the complex attacks that have been occurring in Afghanistan since last 20 years. So it's all about the future of Afghanistan, and we have to wait for this. Tanina.
All right, Zmaryalai, thank you very much for that. Zmaryalai Abasin, live for us in Kabul.